Today we're going to be reviewing the Golden Apple Pear GFuel flavor. The actual flavor name is Angry Army Ammunition, and it's inspired by Angry Joe Show, which I don't know who that is. What I do know is that I had this in a sample pack a couple years ago, but then obviously they discontinued it. But it was definitely the best flavor in the sample pack, and as far as I remember, probably one of my top 5 favorite flavors overall. I don't have any of the old tubs because I probably couldn't afford it at the time. So with that being said, don't forget to use code FAIL to save up to 30% off your GFuel orders. It saves you some money and it helps support my bad financial habits. But I've been talking for way too long, so it's definitely not as strong as I remember. Hold on. That's a little bit better, but now I just get more of like an apple flavor, which obviously it's apple pear. This kind of tastes more like the green apple, if I'm being honest. There's like a slight pear note at the end of the flavor, and maybe I'm just making things up, but I remember this flavor being a lot stronger, and not so much in a bad way. It was just the flavor profile was super in your face, which I guess with this could be a good thing or a bad thing. If you're into that, obviously that's a negative, but if you weren't a fan of how strong it was, I would assume that's a positive. But even with 1.5 scoops, you can taste the pear, but again, it's at the very end of the flavor. I don't know why I'm trying to sound like an Iron Chef judge. If I'm being honest, it's kind of disappointing, but it's by no means a bad flavor. It's just not what I remember it to be. I don't know if that's on purpose or if I'm just delusional. Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, can't use 7, I'd probably give it an 8. The original flavor was easily at least a 9, but like I said, this one's a little bit more toned down, which depending on your preference could go either way. But like I said, don't forget to use code FAIL to save 20 to 30% off your GFuel orders if you want to get this or any of the other flavors. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode of Eat It With Your Mouth. I'm Failure7X. Thank you for watching. Now get off me.